Hey guys, I'm Nisa Homey. Today I'm sharing 2 healthy oats recipes. No eggs, no maida or refined sugar. So let's get started with the recipes. Into a bowl, I'm adding in half cup old-fashioned rolled oats. I'm adding in some water and I'm allowing the oats to soak for about 15 minutes. Now, soaking oats will help to release the phytic acid content in oats. Phytates are nutrient inhibitors which prevents nutrient absorption and also may cause digestive issues like bloating to some people. Along with the oats, I am also soaking 5 cashew nuts. Soaking for about 15 minutes would be ideal. After 15 minutes, the oats are soaked really well. So I'm going to rinse it a couple of times or until the water runs clear. Into my blender, I am adding in the soaked and rinsed oats, the soaked cashew nuts. Instead of cashew nuts, you can also use soaked almonds. 1/3 cup water, 2 tablespoons raw cacao powder. Instead of raw cacao powder, you can use unsweetened cocoa powder, a splash of vanilla extract. For sweetness, I am using 2 medjool dates. Medjool dates are soft and hence easy to blend. If you are not using soft dates like this, you may need to soak the dates along with the cashew nuts and then use. You can increase or decrease dates to suit your taste. 1/3 teaspoon baking powder, a fat pinch of pink Himalayan salt. Into this I am adding in half of a banana. So when you are choosing banana, make sure that there are some black spots on the banana. The more the black spots on the banana, the more sweeter it will be. And now I'm going to blend this really well. Okay, now it's nicely blended and the batter is thick and creamy. I'm going to transfer the batter into 2 ramekins. I have chopped 3 to 4 squares of dark chocolate. Once half of the ramekin is filled with the batter, I'm adding in a couple of dark chocolate cubes and then again I'm topping it with the batter. Again I'm topping it with some dark chocolate. Just a sprinkle of chopped cashew nuts, finely chopped cashew nuts. You can use any nut of your choice. And I'm going to bake this in my preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for about 15 to 20 minutes or until done. Okay, now the brownies are baked and they're out of the oven. I'm allowing it to cool down slightly and then I'll show you how it looks. I like to serve it once it is slightly warm, and with the back of a spoon I'm lightly spreading out the melted dark chocolate. I'm using a 6-inch cast iron pan. Now if you don't have this pan, you can use a flat plate like this. Just make sure that you grease and line the plate with a parchment paper. This is a well seasoned cast iron pan. So I'm just keeping a parchment paper in the center and lining it. I'm going to keep this aside. Lightly roast 1/4 cup rolled oats. I'm using old-fashioned rolled oats. Stir and roast the oats until it starts to turn light golden brown. Once the oats are roasted and is golden brown, transfer to a plate and allow it to cool down. Once cooled, transfer the roasted oats to a small chutney grinder and grind this to a fine powder. Transfer the ground oats to a bowl. The ground oats will be roughly about 1/3 cup. You can see that the oats are nicely ground. Add in 1/8 teaspoon baking powder, 1/8 teaspoon pink Himalayan salt, few drops of vanilla essence, 1 tablespoon wood pressed coconut oil. Add in 1.5 tablespoon kakvi, also known as liquid jaggery. Instead of kakvi, you can also use maple syrup or melted jaggery or melted palm sugar or coconut sugar. So that is 1.5 tablespoon of kakvi. Now with a spoon, just mix all this really well. Add in 2 tablespoons roasted old-fashioned rolled oats and give this a mix. And now our cookie dough is ready. Transfer the cookie dough to the prepared pan and lightly spread it into a round cookie. Now you can top it with chocolate chip, but today I'm using 1 square of dark chocolate. So I'm just roughly chopping and adding it into the cookie batter. You can add 1 tablespoon chocolate chips and mix it into the cookie dough, or you can top it with chocolate chips. Either way is fine. And my cookie is ready to be baked. I'm baking the chocolate chip cookie on the stove top. So I have heated my cast iron tawa. This is my roti tawa. And once the tawa is heated, reduce the flame to the lowest and place the skillet on top. Cover it with a lid and let it cook on low flame for 15 minutes. You can also do this process in an oven. Bake it in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for about 10 to 15 minutes or until the sides of the cookie starts to turn brown and crispy. It's 15 minutes now, so let's check on the chocolate chip cookie. As you can see, the cookie has started to brown on the sides and the color has also changed on the sides. But if you press it in the middle, it'll be slightly soft, but that doesn't matter. It will get ready once it starts to cool down. Remove the pan from the tawa. Allow the cookie to cool down in the pan slightly and then transfer from the skillet. And once the cookie has cooled down lightly, I'm transferring it from the skillet. You can see that the underside is perfectly cooked. So guys, do try these 2 healthy oats recipes and let me know how it turned out. Thank you for watching and until next time, take care. Bye-bye.